SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flo.
In the headlines, SVG pledges financial support of $100,000 and other assistance to the Bahamas. Horrifying stories of survival emerging from the Bahamas days after Hurricane Dorian pummeled the island. Thousands of graduates in Iraq demand jobs from the government. And in sports, Pollards leads from the front as defending CPL champions Trinbago Knight Riders make winning start in the 2019 tournament. These and other stories coming up in SVG TV's Evening News and Sports.
That was the news headline sponsored in part by Flo.
Good evening, and welcome to SVG TV's News and Sports for Thursday, September 5th, 2019. I am Bhavin Oliver with the details. SVG stands in solidarity with the government and the people of the Bahamas. So says Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sir Louis Straker, in a telephone interview with SVG TV News today. The Bahamas was struck by a Category 5 Hurricane Dorian, which caused catastrophic damage to the island, leaving some 20 people up to the last count. Sir Louis said along with their prayers, Cabinet has decided to send some $100,000 to the Bahamas to help with the relief efforts.
And the Cabinet voted an initial sum of $100,000 to be sent via the OECS Secretariat as a token to alleviate the great suffering that the people are experiencing in the Bahamas. We thought of sending some other tangible form tokens of our solidarity and association with them, such as water and foodstuff, but we figured that their proximity with Florida would provide them with easy access to these things from the United States, because we don't have direct connection either by air or by sea to the Bahamas. But we trust that the little token that we have given of $100,000 would be used to alleviate the suffering of the people there in the Bahamas.
Sir Louis said the government stands ready to provide greater assistance if called upon, recognizing that SVG could have suffered a similar fate. He said there are non-governmental organizations and charitable groups in the country who are mobilizing to provide assistance to the Bahamas, and that the government stands ready to collaborate with such groups or organizations.
Several charitable organizations, philanthropical organizations, NGOs, that would be making their own contribution through their own channels. We want to encourage everyone possible to do what they can to help the people in the Bahamas. And if there is anything that the government can do to facilitate whatever they are doing, or to complement whatever they are doing, to get the needed help to the Bahamas, the government stands ready to be of assistance to these organizations in St. Vincent the Grenadines or elsewhere. If the need arises and the request comes to us, we would be very happy to do whatever we can, because as we look on that situation, we realize that there go we, but for the grace of God.
So Louis said he continues to pray for the people of the Bahamas who are facing a difficult time, and Vincentians across the world and the rest of the region need to rally around them.
It's very difficult when you have that kind of disaster that has taken away lives and property, that you can face this kind of situation with great equanimity or fortitude, but this is exactly what we are asking them to do. They are not left alone. The region, and I believe many countries in the world that have seen this devastation, would reach out to them. So with faith in God and with confidence in their brothers and sisters in the Caribbean and throughout the world, we want them to continue to have strength and to have faith that somehow their needs would be met and that they would be back on their feet soon.
The opposition New Democratic Party, the NDP, has also expressed solidarity with the people and government of the Bahamas and said it will provide assistance as much as it possibly can. In a news release issued yesterday, the NDP said the frequent and powerful nature of hurricanes in the region reflect the growing threat of climate change and encourage all Vincentians to think of ways to extend a helping hand to the people of the Bahamas. One of the NGOs which has taken up the challenge to do its part to provide assistance to the people of the Bahamas is Rise Up Bequia, Inc. The organization is currently engaged in a fundraising exercise to raise about 30,000 EC dollars through a GoFundMe page. The Rise Up Bequia, Inc. was created after the 2013 floodings and was subsequently registered as an NGO, which has organized fundraising activities for Dominica a few years ago. President of the organization, Patrick Hutchins, said they are hoping to use the funds raised through the GoFundMe page to purchase water for the people of the Bahamas, given the unique challenges on the ground.
Seemingly natural for us. So the group has sprung into action, and we created this GoFundMe page to be able to provide water, primarily because the Bahamians get their water from the ground. It's a limestone country, that's where they get their water. And with all the flooding and all the damage, it's going to be contaminated for a while. And so we know that it's going to take a while for the government in the Bahamas, NEMA, SEDIMA, and other international organizations to do their assessments. But we know that water is always a need after you have a devastating storm like this. So we thought, we could get in early, start early, and raise funds to get water to the people of the Bahamas.
Hutchins said the organization is partnering with regional and international organizations to make the shipment of water possible. He said persons can donate on the GoFundMe.com under the Rise Up for the Bequia Bahamas page. Hutchinson said they are hoping to meet their target goal as soon as possible.
If you go to the GoFundMe page, everything that you need to know about this particular campaign is up there. And sometimes people think, I don't have a credit card. I don't have the ability to contribute to it now. We're asking people to share the GoFundMe on social media, because the more people who lay eyes on it, the faster we're able to, get the word out, and the faster we're able to reach our target. We're looking to raise $30,000, and this would initially send a significant amount of water. We're looking to send 2 40-foot containers, and there's a time frame in which we have to do it. The 24th of September, the government of the Bahamas has put a waiver on all items coming into the country for relief purposes. And so we're hoping to get to our goal as soon as possible. So the more people who see it, the more people who share it. If you can't donate, please share with all your friends. And we should be able to get to our target on time and have the water delivered in the Bahamas.
Hutchins said Rise Up Bequia Inc. stands ready to work with any other group or organization willing to help.
Also doing is we're looking to purchase live straws. I'm not certain if you've heard about them, but live straws help to process water that is not 100% clean. So you may have a water source, maybe a stream that is, it's clean, but you're not sure if it's safe to drink. Live straws make sure that once you process the water using a live straw, it's safe to drink. So we're definitely going to be providing that because it's more sustainable to them. After this initial campaign has ended, we're definitely going to be paying attention to what the government says that they have a specific need for after they've done their assessments. And if need be, we will definitely step up and stand in the gap for our brothers and sisters, fellow islanders. Today it's the Bahamas. It could have been St. Vincent, the same storm pass here, just days before. So we look at it like that. We're from a small island, Bequia, and you never know, one of these days, one of these storms are going to pass through, and we're just hoping somebody looks out for us just like we're looking out for our brothers in the Bahamas.
Payments in the September 2019 British American Insurance Company Limited BICO settlements are said to be well underway, and Vincentian policyholders are being asked to collect their checks or make alternative arrangements for payment as soon as possible. The appeal was made by Judicial Manager of British American Insurance Company Limited, Brian Glasgow, who at a meeting yesterday of the British American and CLICO policyholders BALCO and settlements of 4% of investment or deposit values are being made this month. Distribution noting that they are now able to offer policyholders a total of 14% of their policy value. To date, approximately 30% of the settlement value allocated to the SVG jurisdiction is said to have already been paid out. Glasgow also took the opportunity to urge Vincentian policyholders to give their support to BALCO's work. BALCO has a retained legal team which is currently preparing an action to be brought before the Caribbean Court of Justice in its original jurisdiction. The action will be seeking to redress the policyholders in the Eastern Caribbean who were reportedly discriminated against on the basis of nationality. This in reference to the rate of settlement paid to policyholders of the Eastern Caribbean who amounted to some significantly less than the paid policyholders in Trinidad and Tobago. The meeting held here yesterday was chaired by Chairman of BALCO, Dr. Patrick Antoine, and was addressed by Queen's Counsel Simon Davenport and Senior Counsel Dr. Kenny Anthony, both members of BALCO high-powered legal team. Cabinet approves 48 national scholarships, exhibitions, and bursaries. This and other stories coming up when we return with more local news. Stay with us.
The local news sponsored in part by Flow.
Death is a fact of life. Even though death is a fact of life, that doesn't make it any easier. When dealing with the loss of a loved one, you may try to be strong, but it's really hard sometimes. But that's just when the experience of the staff at New Haven Funeral Home can demonstrate their compassion and help to guide your family through the difficult time. So in your time of loss, call the New Haven Funeral Home at 457-1830 or 458-1467 or email newhavenfuneralhome@gmail.com. New Haven Funeral Home, SVG's preferred funeral home.
Star Limited is now located on the 3rd floor of the First St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products to furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building. And don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. C-Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
Your sofa sets, your mattress, your carpets, your office chairs, and car seats all hold body fluids, viruses, and bacteria that can be harmful to your health. At Howard's, we will steam clean your sofa sets, your mattress, your carpet, and your office chairs with heated dry steam that kills viruses and bacteria. Call Howard to steam clean your sofa, mattress, carpets, and chairs at 532-8855 or 451-2960. That's 532-8855 or 451-2960.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
Welcome back. Cabinet has approved 48 scholarships, including 10 national scholarships, 8 exhibitions, 29 bursaries, and 1 special award to students who sat the CAPE and Associate Degree examination this year. A release from the Acting Cabinet Secretary Angie Williams-Jackson said the criteria for these awards and recommendations came from the officials of the Ministry of Education and the Director of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College. Ayanna Ferguson won the coveted Prime Minister's Award for the Best Academic Performance. In addition to her full scholarship, she will receive an appropriate medal and an award of $20,000. The cash award has been increased this year by 100%. Shane Kodogan, who is placed second, is awarded the sum of $10,000 in addition to his full scholarship. This is the first time that a cash award has been added to the benefits of the second-place academic performance. The new release further stated that Cabinet has also decided that a bill will be presented to Parliament to ensure that annually the top 10 scholars will be awarded scholarships or exhibitions in the names of several distinguished persons, namely Robert Milton Cato, George Theodore Joshua, George Augustus McIntosh, Dr. J.P. Eustace, Sir Vincent Beach, Norma Keyser, Bertram Timmy Richard, Yvonne Francis Gibson, Alban Henry, and John Horn. Deputy Commissioner of Police Frankie Joseph is encouraging citizens to feel free to share information that will assist the police in their investigations in solving crime. Joseph was at the time addressing the closing of a 2-day crime prevention workshop hosted for neighborhood watch groups at a Foreign Affairs conference room. DCP Joseph said the police cannot function effectively and efficiently without the service and support of the public, and gave the assurance that information provided to the police on criminal activities they see or know of will be kept confidential. He said the workshop with presentations of neighborhood watch groups will be held annually and congratulated all the participants.
So please play your part and let us work together to combat crimes so that we can have safer communities. And as I stated earlier, the police cannot do it alone. We need your support in order to protect our society. If you have any information, you don't even have to come to the police station. You can call any police station. If you are not comfortable calling a police station, you can call the Public Relations and Complaints Department, or you can call any of the officers. Any officer that you feel you are comfortable with, you can call them. You can call me. I am open all of the time. Just give your information. What is important is not your name and where you live or what work you do. What is important is the information. That is all we need. You give the information, you say thank you so, thank you mom, and we act on the information. So I want to encourage you to play your part in making St. Vincent and the Grenadines a safer place, and we are always welcome and appreciative of your support.
He thanked Guardsman SVG Limited and the insurance brokers for partnering with the RSVG Police Force to host a workshop, which he said was a success.
I want to encourage you not to sit on the information that you have received during this workshop. Act on it. Utilize it. Implement it. And share it with your colleagues who are not available to attend. I wish to also thank ASP Simmons and his staff at the Public Relations and Complaints Department for conceptualizing and organizing this timely workshop. When Simmons came to me with the idea a few months ago, I thought that it was a brilliant initiative, and I give him all of the blessings so that he can go forward with this workshop. Thanks is also extended to all of the persons and organizations who delivered presentations to the participants over the past 2 days. In conclusion, I want to assure the public and you, the participants, that the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force remains committed to protecting the lives and properties of the citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
At the closing ceremony, certificates of participation were presented to representatives of the various neighborhood watch groups. Horrifying stories of survival emerging from the Bahamas days after Hurricane Dorian pummeled the island. This from the region when we return. Stay with us.
It's a local news segment.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, drink today. Juicy, same great taste. Juicy, the original drink. It's a Vinci thing.
Get your red and banana,
Pineapple, juicy cola,
orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor.
it's a Vinci thing. Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci thing.
Juicy!
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
It's here. The family of EC Polymer Notes, our new money.
Here's what you can do to ensure your EC Polymer notes remain clean and last longer. Dry wet notes with cloth or paper towel. Wipe soiled notes with a damp cloth. You can carry your notes in your wallet, purse, or pocket. However, avoid creasing, crumpling, or stapling your polymer note. If by accident your polymer note gets tumbled in the washing machine or dryer, you can take out the creases by smoothing the note with your hand. Do not iron your polymer note. New polymer notes may cling together. You can loosen them by tapping the notes against a hard surface or shuffling them.
EC Polymer Notes are new money. Cleaner, safer, stronger.
At RE/MAX, we know you want to sell your property at top dollar and as fast as possible. To help you sell at top dollar, all of our agents are trained to negotiate the highest possible price for your property. And to sell as fast as possible, our agents can access over 120,000 agents around the globe, which results in more potential buyers. This is why nobody in the world sells more real estate than RE/MAX. Contact your RE/MAX agent today and get your property sold.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz-ready finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.
LA Unique Upholstery. Quality at a low cost. We build to suit your needs. Contact us at Redemption Shops 457-0182 or Stony Grounds 453-2089.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Welcome back. We continue with the region news. As rescue teams fan out in an attempt to reach areas of the Bahamas devastated by Hurricane Dorian, dramatic accounts of survival are emerging from the blasted landscape of smashed and flooded homes. Dorian punishing winds and torrential rain battered the island of Abaco and Grand Bahama for more than a day and a half, which have a combined population of 70,000 and are known for their marinas, golf courses, and all-inclusive resorts. The official death toll stood at 7 Wednesday, but as certain to rise after the island was blasted with winds up to 185 miles an hour and a storm surge that sent waters lapping at the secondary story of homes. In this report from Our News Bahamas, we hear about the heartbreaking story from one father who relived the thrilling moment his 5-year-old son was swept away by rising waters from a roof of his home in Abaco, one of the most affected areas.
38-year-old Adrian Farrington Sr.'s 5-year-old son was swept away by storm surge during Hurricane Dorian, and he's not sure where his son is. He acknowledged the chance of him being found alive is slim.
If he be rescued, I praise the Lord. But for the surge, what I saw when I lose him, anything could happen. He had sharks swimming in the water. Anything could happen.
Farrington, his wife, and his son fled after waters rapidly rose in their home. As winds howled and rain poured, they swam from home to home looking for a safe haven. He recounted that his son was crying as they fled for their life, and he kept trying to keep him calm. It was at the last home that Farrington said his son was swept from his side.
I do everything in my power whilst he was with me. Everything in my power whilst he was with me to try to save my son. The only thing, what I say I had to do was try to get up on the roof because I was tired of treading water. So when I put him on top of the roof, before I could climb on the roof to hold him, And I set him on the roof. When I go to climb on the roof, the gust of breeze, drag him across the roof. I still remember him reaching for me, calling me, Daddy. And the breeze slide him across the roof and drop him on the search on the next side of the building. The opposite side from where I put him up. By the time I move the breeze and get round there, the way he fell, I gone down twice, looking for him, feeling for him, because I couldn't see. The water was muddy.
With a broken leg and bleeding arm, Farrington struggled to tread water. He spent the entire night on Sunday exposed to the elements. He could hear screams coming from homes and saw walls collapsing on people. An emotional Farrington said he hasn't slept much since coming to New Providence, and it's only when the doctors give him medicine that the terrifying scenes don't roll through his mind.
On Grand Bahama, as residents ventured out in their respective communities, reality set in as many homes were gutted or gone.
As I could do, and then if all of the windows of every houses around here just blown in, I broke down because I never expected this. I thought we had water so far that we could have just come in and pull out the carpets and take out some sheetrocks and start again. But I never knew the entire structure had just demolished.
Left in tears, Mildred Johnson came to her home in East Grand Bahama this morning only to find the frame, their precious belongings scattered about.
I cannot believe this. This is where the kitchen was with the cabinets, all of them are gone. That's where the bedrooms and stuff and all the nice furniture we had, everything is gone.
Everything. What you see I'm wearing is what was given to me.
With their kitchenware scattered throughout the house and their vehicles busted, Johnson said it's hard to keep it together. But the story lies with her husband, Pastor Barry Johnson, who braved Dorian in his roof. He was trapped in there from Sunday to Tuesday.
But it's an air-conditioned unit, blower unit. And that's what I was on top of.
Wow.
Yes.
At any point while you were in the ceilings, did you think that you probably would not make it?
That crossed my mind. And I said if the water come up too high, I would try and swim out somehow.
Many of the homes in the eastern portion of Grand Bahama were destroyed. Over in Emerald Bay, Reverend Lloyd Roll's two-story home barely made it.
You see where the water was. See, the water was upstairs, but
the watermark is up there.
No, it's upstairs.
It's upstairs.
This is the complete height on the inside, and so you go up the stairs there. When you get to the top, the water's also upstairs.
Wow.
In here, and that's why I busted. You walk upstairs. Let me show you something here. When the water got upstairs, I busted that hole.
The hole right there.
And the two-story attic. See the water there, see?
Yeah, this is the watermark here.
That's watermark, but it was also upstairs. I busted that.
Just in case you had to go in there?
Just in case I had to climb higher ground.
He says after more than 20 years of enduring storms in his home, Dorian is the last straw, adding he will not rebuild in eastern Grand Bahama.
Thousands of graduates in Iraq demand jobs from the government. This from the international scene when we return. Stay with us.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it. Search for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. Yeah. So play as much as you can. Monthly prizes to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for life. Did your day done set? Set for life. December 28th. Set for life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner, turn your own keys. Set for life.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at Q-Care Pharmacy. Q-Care leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Careers Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter, and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands, and the smell? Longer, fresh. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent. Agents and distributors, Careers Distribution Limited.
Let's go further afield now. Thousands of university graduates in oil-rich Iraq are protesting outside government ministries in Baghdad, demanding jobs. Unemployment for young adults stands at 22%, and the government admits it has not planned for the large numbers of students coming into the job market every year. Years of conflict has hollowed out the country's economy. We hear more in this report.
Ronak and her fellow engineering graduates have been camped opposite Iraq's oil ministry for almost 2 months. They're just a few of the thousands of young Iraqis with university degrees protesting outside government buildings in Baghdad. And they are demanding jobs.
I feel a volcano of anger inside me, and I'm sad because it's my country and all I'm asking for is my rights. Iraq has so much oil, it's like water from a tap, and I'm sitting on the pavement after 16 years of hard study.
Every year, 150,000 Iraqis graduate from university, and they are eager to work in their chosen fields. But unemployment among 15 to 39-year-olds is around 22%. Ahmed says it's in the government's interest to act.
We send a non-healthy message to the community here because we make them know that education is not the solution for this country.
The government sector is much bigger than the private. It's tripled in size since 2003 and now employs more than 4 million people. Yet new government jobs are scarce. Iraq's oil minister admits the country's 2019 budget didn't make sufficient provision for employing large numbers of graduates in the ministry. But he says Iraqi leaders are working hard to create jobs in public companies. The planning ministry says the government needs to focus attention on encouraging the private sector too.
The government has to find alternative solutions. The Ministry of Planning is focused on our 2030 vision, which will also create space for the private sector. It needs empowerment supported by laws. It is vital for the country's development.
After decades of conflict and political instability, Iraq has yet to win the confidence of foreign investors. Many graduates say foreign companies often bring their own employees from abroad and demand years of work experience from Iraqis before offering them jobs. The heat in Baghdad in the summer, even at night, is almost unbearable. But in recent weeks, graduates like these have been sleeping on the pavements and areas opposite ministries across the city, and it shows just how determined these young Iraqis are that the government listened and respond to their demands.
We are all determined and resolved, and we will not leave this place until we get our rights.
In recent years, Iraq's population has been increasing annually by about 1 million. Young graduates like Ahmed have studied most of their lives with the aim of ensuring a better future for themselves and their country. But without jobs, they say, that simply can't be done.
Well, that's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, let's take a look at the local weather forecast.
The TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter, and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands, and the smell? Longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent. Agents and distributors, Carez Distribution Limited.
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. Then came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Bebin Premium.
Let's now take a look at the local weather forecast. Conditions partly cloudy, winds calm. Temperature at 28.6 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 82%. Barometric pressure 1013.9 millibars, 24-hour rainfall 0.6 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature 31.2 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature 25.8 degrees Celsius. Sunset today at 6:13 p.m., sunrise tomorrow at 6:53 a.m. Forecast partly cloudy to cloudy at times with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Synopsis: and unstable conditions are across the islands.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Bebin Premium.
Plan creditors of British American Insurance Company Limited are invited to submit their claims for settlement. Settlements will be made on the following days by policyholder surname: Monday, September 2nd, A through D. Tuesday, September 3rd, E through J. Wednesday, September 4th, K through O. Thursday, September 5th, P through T. And Friday, September 6th, U through Z. Payments will be made at the offices of KPMG, first floor, NIS Building, Kingstown, from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. See the local press or visit www.kpmg.com/bs/BICO for further details.
SVG-TV Sports, sponsored by Remax Results Realty.
Remax Results Realty proudly presents this convenient gem on Murray Road. 2 spacious apartments on the ground level with a wonderful open plan 4-bedroom on the upper level. Attractive gardens enhance the appeal of this well-maintained 4,000 square foot home sitting on a 1,900 square foot lot. For additional information, we invite you to visit our website at svghomesandland.com or call our offices in Diamond at 784-456-2016.
Welcome to the evening sports. A power-packed 47 from new skipper Kieran Pollard and all-rounder heroics from New Zealand star Jimmy Neesham helped 2-time defending champions the Trinbago Knight Riders start the 2019 Hero Caribbean Premier League (CPL) with a thrilling 11-run win over St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots last night. Pollard, leading the side after the finger injury suffered by Dwayne Bravo, powered his side to 152 for 7 after Nisham and Dennis Ramden's 60-run partnership had begun the champions' recovery from an early slump to 24 for 3. After his vital 33 with the bat, Nisham then made the crucial first breakthrough for the ball to end a 47-run opening partnership, having Kajan Otley caught and bowled off a slower ball for 25, before catching Elvin Lewis for 36 off the impressive Kerry Pierre to trigger a decisive collapse of 4 wickets for 6 runs. Nisham later returned to neverthelessly defend 13 from the final over of the match, taking the last wicket with a pair of low full tosses zeroing on the stumps to seal the victory. Here's a look at some of the highlights.
Just a little quite loose at the start here. And Simmons underway, and so's big Tom Moody's underway.
He runs, beg your pardon. And he's cleaning up Sheldon Cottrell in the very first over, and there's that symbolic salute from the big man from St. Kitts and Nevis.
And again, it's short. And right in with foul. Not good enough to stop this one. There's a boundary defence. Nice! There's the second one. 2 down early, the home side. There's another Eldorado dump.
Well guided, well guided. Oh, well guided indeed. Jason Mohammed couldn't pull it back.
6 or 7 and over, but
also hit the odd hero maximum. And why not?
It's high, but it's gone for 6. It's a lovely strike from Dinesh Ramden. A hero maximum to catch that upstairs. The big man is marching on. There was a little bit. Tried to go full and wide. Massive from Pollard. Fantastic finesse from Kyron Pollard with a short third man up. In the air, this should be taken. This should be taken. Is taken. Keon Otley. Jabon Searles on strike. Gets it over the boundary. Little bit of a misread, I think, from Fabian Allen. Hits it again to Fabian Allen, who takes it. Should be out. Jimmy Neeson does all the work himself. Good comeback. That's gone. That's gone for 6. Quick hands of Evan Lewis. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Brathwaite is gone. This has been a dramatic collapse by the Sana. That might go all the way. In fact, it does go all the way.
On. And disappearing. Got a major piece of this one. Talk about fatted. Baby. On again. Talk about timing. This has disappeared as well. And he goes for a boomer. Has he got enough on it? No, he hasn't. Neesham's in the way. And has he lost? Here's Jimmy in. Got him! Got too cute this time and exposed it. Yeah, the heads. I reckon they fit.
Meantime, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots were charged with a breach of Article 2.5 of the Hero CPL Code of Conduct, minimum overrate offences at the end of Match 1. The charge was laid by the match officials team against the captain of the Patriots, Carlos Brathwaite, who accepted the charge. The applicable monetary fine was imposed on the captain, and the Patriots team was penalized a 0.5 reduction in their net run rate. Hayley Matthews has been withdrawn from the West Indies women's squad for the upcoming series against Australia. This has arisen from a charge of breaching the CWI Code of Conduct following an incident that took place on Wednesday, 4th of September in Antigua. The matter has been referred to CWI Disciplinary Tribunal. Haley was selected as part of the 13-member squad to play against Australia's women, and the CWI intern selection panel has named Shanita Grimmond as the replacement. Steve Smith's relentless double century demoralized England and put Australia in a prime position to retain the Ashes after 2 days of the fourth test at Old Trafford. Smith remotely worked his way to 211, taking advantage of being dropped by Jofra Archer on 65 and dismissed of a Jack Leach no ball on 118 to lead the Tourists to 497 for 8 declared. His third century of the series took his tally of runs to 584, an average of 194.66, all despite having missed the third test because of a concussion. All is not lost for the home side. The placid pitch should provide no obstacles as they bid to bat well into Saturday in order to get close to the Australian total. However, because Australia has such a large score on the board, any sort of England collapse would see the Ashes secured with a test to spare. The evening sports will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
My sister's pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy, Massey Stores Pharmacy, where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores, Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
A funeral is considered as the last goodbye. The memories are for you, the family, and loved ones. Joseph da Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home sympathizes and understands the grieving process. They go the extra mile, offering counseling, private funeral, chapel service, night viewing, and church service, along with other services expected at a professional funeral home. Visit the office at Mesopotamia. A warm, modern, and customer-friendly environment awaits you. Joseph da Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home, offering affordability in time of need. We are here. We care.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz-ready finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back. Rafael Nadal remains a favorite to win the US Open and move within one of Roger Federer's tally of 20 Grand Slams after a hard-fought quarterfinal win over Diego Schwartzman. Spanish second seed Nadal won 6-4, 7-5, 6-2 against the Argentine 20th seed. But he was made to work as Schwartzman twice rallied the four-game deficit in a Stotty Arthur Ashe Stadium. Nadal will next play Italy's 24th seed Matteo Berrettini, who beat Gilles Monfils in their last 8 match. 3 of the men's semi-finalists, Berrettini, Grigor Dimitrov, and Daniil Medvedev, have never played in a Grand Slam final. Rosebank defeated Petit Badel 4-2 on Tuesday afternoon in the Rudy's Electrical Hyrule North Leeward Football Championships at the Golden Grove playing field in Chateaubelair. Meantime, Tuesday afternoon in the Acres Agri Diamond Football Championship, Caesars Real Estate World 11 defeated Combined Stars 3-1 at the Diamonds playing field. Richard Dixon netted two of the goals for Caesars Real Estate, Wall 11, with the other goal by Tyrese Dixon, while the goal for Combined Stars was converted by Azran Blake. In more local football, Predators FC of Fitzhugh defeated Unlimited Strikers 2-0 on Sunday afternoon in the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tyrone Barley Football Championship at the Curtains playing field. On Saturday, 3 Yards gained a 3-0 victory over Unlimited Youth. And that's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
TV Sports was sponsored by Remax Results Realty.
Remax Results Realty proudly presents this modern 4-bedroom villa nestled in a tropical half-acre lot in Beckway. With a pool and wide spacious balconies, this villa has spectacular views of the Grenadine Islands and the sparkling Caribbean Sea. For additional information, we invite you to visit our website at svghomesandland.com or call our offices in Diamond, 784-456-2016.
Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah, live it, love it, embrace it. 26 retail shops and restaurants open now for your convenience. At the cruise ship terminal, it's a great venue to rent for functions. Secure parking, great ambiance. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal.
Convenient parking at the Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal and the Geese Compound. The Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal has 26 retail shops and restaurants with a variety of food offerings. A great secure venue for your function with a great ambience. Also, we offer lock storage service. The Cruise Ship Terminal. Convenience for you.
At the cruise ship terminal. The cruise ship terminal.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
And now for a second look at the headlines. SVG pledges financial support of $100,000 and other assistance to the Bahamas. Horrifying stories of survival emerging from the Bahamas days after the Hurricane Dorian pummeled the island. Thousands of graduates in Iraq demands jobs from the government. And in sports, Pollard leads from the front as defending CPL champions Trinbago Knight Riders make winning start in the 2019 tournament. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Bavin Oliver. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also tune in for SVG-TV's News in 15 at 12:45 p.m. weekdays. Have a good evening.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Set for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. Yeah. So play as much as you can. Monthly prices to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for life. Did your day done set? Set for life. December 28th. Set for life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner, turn your own keys. Set for life.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.